The Trump administration gave auto manufacturers a slight reprieve on Tuesday by reducing the impact of tariffs on their products. CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady has more on this. Kelly, this was also the day that the administration was celebrating 100 days, so it might have gotten lost for some people on exactly where the reprieve is coming from, but what is still in. So what's changed?
Okay, so let's kind of remind ourselves where things stood before this week. So auto manufacturers producing vehicles in the U.S., they were facing a stacking impact of tariffs. That included a 25% tariff on all vehicles. Sometimes it's live TV, it doesn't work. Along with an extra 25% on imported steel and aluminum. All of those tariffs, they can add up on top of each other. Now, next thing is that there are roughly 30,000 parts in a vehicle, which includes everything from a headlight to a bolt used in an engine. And to break down how impacts can add up inside of a vehicle, I mean, many of these engines, they're cased in aluminum, right? And so that faces the 25% tariff it's imported. And think about, in general, how important steel and aluminum is to making one of these babies, right? On top of that, there are many parts inside that engine that can then face an additional 25% tariff if they're imported. Now, every single American manufactured vehicle, to make things more complicated, that are coming internationally, one study by the firm eMarketer found that one vehicle component crosses between the U.S. border with Canada and Mexico 8 times. Okay, 8 times on average before the vehicle is fully assembled. Now, with this new executive order, vehicle manufacturers will only pay the 25% tariff on those imported autos and auto parts. That means no imported tax on steel and aluminum. Now, the government's also offering to give manufacturers a small temporary offset. Think of it kind of like a rebate. This is going to be based on fees already paid since April 3rd, and then car companies can also apply for this over the next 2 years. Now, what does this mean for you at home? Well, economists at Anderson Economic Group analyzed the impact of these changes. They still found auto manufacturers will face thousands of dollars in additional costs. For example, the Ford Explorer, which has its final assembly in Illinois and costs $50,000, will see tariffs drop by about $1,900, but they still face a levy of $2,400. And the study also noted that the savings is going to be slightly larger on high-end cars like Cadillac Escalades. Regardless of these savings, though, there still will likely be a price impact to consumers. Experts at Cox Automotive, Lindsay, expect customers to see at least a 5% increase even with these tariff adjustments.
This is why we're seeing people go out and buying cars right now, right? It's the nails. It's
I
the long nails.
know it's the nails.
I love it.
What can you do? It's fashion.
Thank you so much. Fashion.